Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Cole Hamels will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95, will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So striding in, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7:07.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Just 50 degrees here in Chicago for first pitch, as you can feel that October chill coming right in off Lake Michigan. The 2-0 on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Almora, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that is off the first base bag. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. Up and in for ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-0 to him now. Segura on third with 2 out. Three and 1. Here it is. And it's full now. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The payoff pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Into the box now. JT Realmuto hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Phillies on top, 1-0. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 misses, ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Real Muto. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First offering on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Fouled straight back. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Arrieta's ready. Here he comes, 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set, and the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Philadelphia is on top, 1-0. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Franco is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Bryant is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Ben.
First delivery to him on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but will come up empty. It's a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His history with Jake Arrieta. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Zobrist on at first, nobody out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He pops it up. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Into the box now, David Bodie. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Bodie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Almora stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Back to the top of the order now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth,
In now, Odubel Herrera. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Gene Segura standing in. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Hernandez right there, and there's one down now. So the base is empty here with one away, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat, and he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now got second baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Arrieta sets. First pitch on the way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 0-1 offering. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hayward playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
From the stretch, the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do top of the lineup.
And now Bryce Harper, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. And right into the shift. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and one the count. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back. Now the 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Bodie. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Third baseman, David.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. One run, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. There's ball 4.
And that whole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Comes set with the 0-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. Scooped up. Segura for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Up next to the Cubs.
Now it will be the Cubs DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Turned on down the line. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in, Maikel Franco. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now the pitch. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now back, second base.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. High pop up. Contreras waits on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. At the plate, Scott Kingery. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate. Usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's Javier Baez. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Bryant gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the dirt. Falls there, and he is out. Good throw. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Baez will head for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
The 0-2 home.
Nope, that's a ball.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. Fires. Blows through the stop sign. Headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Appeared to be a risky try for the plate on that play, but our show track technology shows us here it was his great wheels that made all the difference. Would have been a completely different outcome if it weren't for the impressive top speed turned in by the runner. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Vince Velasquez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Vince Velasquez.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. His lifetime line against Velasquez, he's gone 2 for 8. Runners on first with 1 down. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez has a play, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs are on top 2-1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
For Philadelphia, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Hamels ready with the 1-1.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Phillies shortstop in front of the count, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
2 strikes.
Herrera leads off second with nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ready with the 0-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ball game. 2-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Here's the 3-2. Popped up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. 2 down. Stepping in, Bryce Harper. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Taken. Called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in, David Bodie. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The third baseman, David.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he popped him up. Hernandez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. 2 down. So stepping in, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The bat, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One and 1 to Schwarber.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Outside, 2 and 1. Almora is off at first with 2 away. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for the Cubs. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 7.
So striding forward now, Maikel Franco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 2 gone. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Zobrist has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Our score remains 2-1. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Javier Baez, his lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. On the ground to the right side. And that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Scott Kingery.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he looks at a 4-strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
He's set. Here it comes. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. His career line against Pedro Strop. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 2-1 home. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Pushed softly over toward the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-1. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First offering on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box now, David Bodie. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. One and one.
Oh, one strike.
Zobrist over at second. Bodie at first. One gone. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A ball and no strikes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now
safe situation looming here, and they'll hand the ball off to the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
Andrew, no, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Cole Hamels in line for the victory, showed the lead hold. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Philly down to their last strike. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, Cole Hamels. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cubbies have taken a 2-1 series lead. Cole Hamels pitches well enough to get the W.